Hello everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are looking at Age of Wonders 3. This is a game by Triumph Studios, and I must admit it is my first foray into the world of Age of Wonders. However, it does have a lot of similarities to Might and Magic 4 and 5, I would say in particular, and I played 4 for quite a bit, so I was quite at home here with what the game had to offer. This is a beta build. This is the beta phase 2 build, I believe. It is a closed beta to non-press, however press like myself have been allowed to do preview videos, and that's what this is. First impressions based on an hour and a half that I've spent with this build so far, and I am just going to jump into a game in the first campaign, the kind of tutorial campaign that I've been playing for a little while now, and I'll go over a little bit of what the game's about. So if you haven't played Might and Magic or any other game of this type, this is who we're playing as, by the way, Sundrin of House Iniok. She's a high elf rogue. It may look a bit like Civilization to you, and you're not wrong, especially the newer Civilizations where they used a hex-based system, as that's what is used here as well, but it doesn't play anything like that. Well, okay, there's tertiary similarities to Civilization, I guess, because you are managing your kingdom and whatnot, but it's not quite the same. So this is my kingdom as it stands. My brother was murdered, and now I'm trying to get revenge against an orc. And there is a diplomacy system of a sort in the game, however it's more similar to, say, I would compare it to the D&D alignment system, so you can be neutral or chaotic evil and that kind of stuff. But anyway, this is how the game looks outside of battle. We have a kingdom to manage, we have castles to defend, we have towns to build, we have armies to raise, and I've just been playing along with the story so far. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself, I must admit. I was very into Might and Magic 4. I hope I'm saying the right one. It was definitely Might and Magic 4 or 5. So this type of combat appeals to me, or this type of play anyway. The combat is actually slightly different. I would compare it more recently to something I've played to Blackguards in terms of how combat plays. We will definitely get into more than one fight. And I deliberately left off my save file here so we could show off the hero customization. So this is my hero, my Sundrin here, and the army she's currently kiting about with, and she just leveled up from some stuff I did prior to recording, so I'll show you how this works when you get a hero. You get a set number of upgrade points and you can spend them however you like amongst all these, so there's a lot of diversity in how you can customize your heroes. I do have a secondary hero that's joined me for the purposes of this campaign, by the way. So what could I do here? I could get Infiltration Squad, which means all units in my hero's army gain wall climbing. I've been sieging a lot of stuff with this army, so that sounds like it might be really good, but that's going to use 4 out of the 5 upgrade points I've been given for the level up, and would mean the only other thing I could get is range strength +1, and she's not a ranged user, so that's quite annoying. Projectile resistance, that's actually really good. Stunning touch, attempt to stun a target, or first strike. Unit attacks first when defending. I think I'm going to go for projectile resistance and first strike. Those sound really nice, and these are all the stats and whatnot that I have already. She's the hero, so she's got quite a lot. If I did want to look at any other kind of unit, by the way, just highlight, and is it left click? Yes, left click. You can learn more about what they can do. So these ladies have a ranged shock bolt attack. They also have a stunning attack. They can also dispel magic. They have walking, night fighting because they're elves, or sorry, night vision, wrong game. And they get some other bonuses for being high elves. They have true sight, etc. And they have shock resistance because they're shock based. So I'm sorry if I'm drowning you in too many stats to get started, but we will kind of, the tail end of this video is just going to be me playing this. So I want to try and get as many facts of how the game plays out of the way first, so you're not too confused about what the hell I'm doing. So with that, I suppose I could start moving my army. So I've got a little army down here with my secondary hero. If he dies, I do lose, so I have to be very careful. And this is kind of my front lines down here. This is the only place I know where my enemy is. And if I go to diplomacy, I think this is diplomacy. Yep. This is who I'm at war with, Gamblag, master of something or other, and there's my poor brother who's dead. This is a single player scenario. However, the full game will have full multiplayer and cooperative or adversarial for up to 6 people, so you can play maps co-op. You can also make your own maps. And the game is actually going to be on Steam as of the 31st of March. You can pre-order now. I'm not sure if this is an early access thing or a full thing. I mean, the game certainly seems pretty finished to me. I have not had any problems, I've not had any crashes, I've not had any glitches so far, so it seems ready to me, although maybe they're doing final polish, I don't know. I tried to look into it, I couldn't find information. I also have an army of fairies over here. Don't question it, I just do. And I haven't explored this area, so I've got no idea what's over here. It could be my enemy, it could be people I could potentially turn into allies. Did I show... what is this? Oh, that is your empire's happiness. That affects a whole myriad of things, and then there's also my alignment. So I am currently neutral. However, I got this little event where I was trying to steal something on the map. It was guarded by some ogres. The ogres were in fear of my army because they were so mighty, and I had the choice of cutting them down or letting them leave. I let them leave, so that gave me some mercy points. So I assume I'm heading towards good alignment as a result. So yeah, let's move the fairy army and see what there is over here. What is that? That's a gold mine. It's explored. So if I was to set up a city over here using a settler, there's actually quite a lot of nice stuff I can get. What is that though? That's a watchtower. I've already seen one of those underground. Like in Might and Magic, there is also an underground rather than just the surface area. And that is a mana stash. You use that to cast spells in and out of battle. And that is a creation node. It's fertile plains. Okay. It sounds like I'm going to have to pick a fight with an army that's in here. I can't see what army is in it. I'm not sure if my fairies will survive, that's the only thing. They're not entirely strong at anything other than range. They're very, very weak when they get into melee. And there's some gold there I can steal. This is a really, really good place to make a base. Really, really good. In fact, it's so good. I'm just going to go down here. I've been making a bunch of buildings. Yeah, I've got a few queued up. Can I change the queue? Because I want to build a settler. But I want him to kind of be my priority, or maybe my second priority. Can I shift this? I've never actually tried moving this. Doesn't look like I can. I would have to cancel, what is this, walls in the arena. Okay, fine, I'll do that. There, so 1 turn to finish that, then 2 turns to make a settler, and then I will go back to building walls and an arena. Fine, good. So I guess we can see if there's any guys in here just waiting to jump on my poor fairies and we'll get into combat maybe? Nope, I captured it. There was no one guarding it, but there is something nasty over there. Can I zoom in? I totally can. That would be a direwolf, I'm guessing, because I mean every RPG needs direwolves, right? Oh, I'm sorry, it's warg. If it's not direwolves, it's wargs. They're tier 1 animals. Full unit details, let's see what they can do. They can overwhelm. They deal additional damage against pikemen and shielded units. Okay. Interesting. There is actually... I am impressed by the amount of information there is here if you want to look into it. And what is that behind them? What are they? High Elf Monster Hunters. Well, I do have a history of monster hunting, so... I mean, they might join me if I kill those wolves, so I think I know what I'm going to do. Can I reach them this turn? No, I can't. Alright, it behooves me then to stay there because I'll get extra defense if they attack me there, I believe. And in the meantime... the army over here is going to stay put because they're defending my front lines, and the army with my actual hero is making her way down to actually lay siege to the land down here because I couldn't... Actually, I can show you underground. If we go underground, this is all the underground I've explored so far. I found a teleporter, but because the teleporter is blocked on the far side by the enemy AI, I can't use it, so I need to find an alternative route to get him, and then I have a shortcut back to my kingdom. What are these? These are just reminding me of my objectives, I believe. It's time for me to lead to determine my own destiny. I think that's an old hint that's for some reason popped up. Maybe that is a glitch, I don't know. An army needs orders. No, you're just going to stay there. I will prepare a spell though. And I'll do poison mastery, I think. All infantry, cavalry and irregular units have +2 poison strength. Yes, I will do that. And then I will do ready for next turn. Yeah, I know there's armies that haven't moved, that's fine. Alright, a lot of stuff happened there. Sure enough, the wargs did attack me in the watchtower. Now, very similarly to a Total War game, you can make combat... in fact, Might and Magic was the same, I think, from memory. You can just make combat auto-resolve. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do manual combat so we can see what it's like. This is hex-based. As I was saying, it's very similar to Blackguards, I think, although on a much bigger scale. And a bit similar to XCOM, I guess. Anything that works with hexes in their combat system and is turn-based. So, am I getting first turn? I am. For some reason I usually get second turn, and I've got no idea why. So we've got 3 wags. They have all started in defense though, so maybe they did get first turn actually, and they've just chosen to defend. They have no ranged attack, but they do have quite a lot of movement, 36 move points. Right, so let's pick a unit. Buttercup Fairies. This is a very, very macho army. Shut up. They have 28 movement points. They're better at range though because they can do what's called Fairy Fire. Now you can see these different coloured hexes. Green means I can move with no penalty to my action points for the turn. Yellow means I use up 1. Orange means I use up all of them. And if you stand still and fire, you get 3 attack turns. If you fire from the yellow, you get 2. If you attack from the orange, you get 1. or none, I forget. But either way, I don't think I'm going to be able to reach them. Yeah, that's unfortunate. What if I use up one of my moves? Nope. Well, in that case, I could cast a spell. Rain of Poison Blades. It's going to use up 20 mana. I have absolutely tons, so I'm okay with that. Let's do that. It's going to do 10 to 14 physical damage and 6 to 10 poison. They're over half dead. Very happy with that. Now, it does give you a kind of pop-up to go to another unit that hasn't acted yet, but you can ignore it and just click on whatever you want, which is my preferred way of doing these things. Is that still out of range? Yes. You're going to defend. Also, excuse me getting Steam messages. I will ignore that for now. Apologies to the person speaking to me. I'll speak to you after. Now, they're obviously still going to be out of range, so I'm just going to move them forwards 1 and then defend. You're going to move forwards 2 and defend, and then these acolytes have a ranged attack, I believe. Yes, shock bolts. That might be in range from here. No. Okay, you're going to defend as well. Yeah, defend, I guess. So they all defended their first turn. My first turn, other than me using a spell with my hero, even though she's not on the field, I also defended. Alright, here they come. The wounded one is coming, so they shouldn't do too much. 7, and you do get to hit back. You also get attacks of opportunity if you ended your turn with more than one of your skill points not used. Very similar to D&D. So say those wolves were running past to hit this unit of fairies, and this unit defended without using up all their points. They would take a swing, and because it would be at their rear, it would be a flanking attack, so they would do more. Right, so those two defended, they attacked, and to their detriment, they're about to die horribly. We'll do melee. This is going to use... It's going to attack twice. If I don't kill them, they're going to do 6 to 10 damage twice over, but the first attack is going to kill them, so it's fine. And there they go, and we get a little bit of XP for this unit. Units do rank up. There's their progress there. No, that is not hit points I'm looking at. Why is it telling me I'm looking at hit points? Or is it? I could have sworn that was progress towards their next rank. Now, either way, there's the different ranks. So they're troopers right now. They turn to veterans, experts, and then elites, and there's the bonuses they get at each level. And at the very end, they get a passive, which inflicts noxious vulnerability, which means poison does more damage. That's very handy. Right, so you ladies haven't done anything yet. You're going to range attack these wargs for 3 because they haven't moved, so they're going to get full use out of their attacks. It seems to be bypassing their defense as well, which is very handy. And they can finish them off in close range. Sure enough, they're done. My high elf acolytes, or initiates, my mistake. They can do shock bolts for 10 to 14 damage. Did 11. Okay, that's on the low scale, but fine. And then these ladies can shoot to finish them off, I think. Sure enough, they're going to finish them off. Oh, did they? Yeah, there we go. So that's a look at combat. And combat I like a lot in this game, much like I liked it in Blackguards as well. I have a thing for this type of combat. And sure enough, the monster hunters appear to be thankful for what I did. Thank you for killing those wargs. There's no voice acting within the missions, by the way, but the scenarios start with a bunch of voice acting. It's quite good, well done as well. So thank you for killing those wargs. We've been hunting them for days. Wait, aren't you Princess Sundrin? Well, technically not. I'm her fairy army of macho-ness. We would be honoured to join you, your highness. We are at your command. Alrighty. Now, you can only have up to 6 units in an army. That isn't massive, but still, that means you have a lot of little armies. So how many do we have here? We have 2 monster hunters. They're tier 2 units. I'm going to make one of them join the fairies. I really don't like saying it that way. And this one is going to join... which army needs a... Are you full? You're full. You're not full. It's going to take you a long time to get over there without any teleportation methods, but I think it's worth it to back this army up. It's going to take them 4 full turns. Okay, my siege workshop was finished. It generates an additional 20 production and unlocks the production of trebuchet units. Excellent. I didn't really explain what all these other little buildings around my main city do, did I? They produce more population, more gold, more mana, depending on the types, and also I can learn a new research. Because I just finished producing scoundrels. So now I can build tier 1 rogue units. Fair enough. What else can I get? I can produce bards. Enables production of bards in cities with a rogue palace. It's a high elf bard, it's a support unit, has a light crossbow, has a melee strike, and it can charm, and also unlocks the ability to get assassins. I've fought one assassin already and it kicked my ass. So I want assassins, so yeah, I'm going to do that. And because I have so much research stored up, it's only going to take 2 turns. The city of Eldestat produced a war hall. What does that do? produced a... I'm not sure, I can't remember what the Warhol does. I think it means that units I make spawn with more XP from memory. Right, so that's everything I can do over here. I'm going to build a town here though, because there's so much to grab. In fact, can I get that this turn? I totally can. I'll take that gold, thank you very much. Very nice. I don't think there's anything else I can explore over here. You can't go into this very dense fog, it'll say it's impassable. Which is fine, that means I've explored. Oh, there's another pile of gold over that way in fact, so I guess we'll be going over there next. That just leaves my main army. And I apologise for already getting very deep into just talking about what I'm doing rather than discussing the game, so as I end my turn here I will go over some more basic details about Age of Wonders 3. Yes, I'll end my turn here I think. So as I said, you can pre-order... yes, don't ignore me. You can pre-order the game. They are charging $29.99 for the regular version of the game. That is in British pounds. It is fairly on the high end scale, although I don't have a problem with paying up to £30 for a PC game. It's when it goes above that for a standard edition that I get a little bit worried, shall we say. So it's up to you to decide whether, based on what you've seen so far, this is worth watching and whether or not that is an acceptable price. There is also a deluxe edition of the game for $34.99, so £5 more. With that you get a OST for the game, and you also get an exclusive Dragon's Throne scenario, and the scenarios are basically like what I'm playing right now. This is the scenario of Sundrin, whose brother is murdered and she wants to seek out the person responsible. That's this scenario. So it's a scenario based on something else. I think the main plot of the game is a commonwealth made up of humans mostly, is conquering the elves, the high elves, who were once wood elves and dark elves, but they rejoined to create their master race again. Yeah, so this is the start of a new turn, right? Yeah, and she does have siege, so I could technically move over there. I don't rate my chances because the city over there looked very well defended. I've only sieged one place successfully so far. It was very touch and go, and what needs to build something? Oh right, the fairy place needs to build something. I can now build nymphs. They can befriend animals, so I guess if I run into any wargs or whatnot, they can charm them? Yeah, they seduce them. What other things can I build? I don't actually have a huge amount of gold. I'm only getting 31 a turn and I only have 300 left. I could build aphrodisiac flowers. Enemy units in this domain of this dwelling gain -4 charm bonus. Undead, machine and dragon units are immune. Or I can build a toadstool ring which lets me build toadstool fairies. Yeah, that'll do. I'm still very much in the experimentation phase. I'm not sure what's the most efficient build order for the various cities of each race. Yeah, but we will get back to what we're doing over here. You want to move over there. And he should move when my turn ends, because he already knows where he's going. I'm not sure if it's safe over here or not. We'll let one more turn tick, because I believe I will have... Yes, Poison Mastery will be ready next turn. So I will use that before I lay siege to this city. And I guess we'll make the siege the last thing I do, depending on how long it takes. Oh, I forgot about my settler, of course. Now, settler, you are defended by 2 acolytes, but yeah, that's fine. Yes, I don't really need my city. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell? Where the... How the... This is the enemy. How did he get here? It's a flying unit, is it? Shrine of Smiting. Movement ability, cave crawling. I'm under attack. It's a tier 4 machine. Morale, normal. Has smiting prayer bolts. It does a lot of damage. I don't have enough stuff here to take this on. Uh-oh. Okay, change of plans, Monster Hunter. You're going to help back up this city, I guess. I am under attack. I mean, it's just the one unit, but it's got a lot of HP, and I don't have... I mean, these are like basic units I've made here. The Monster Hunter guy is better, but he's not amazing. And if my capital falls, I'm willing to bet I just kind of automatically lose. Can I build something here in one turn? Because he won't attack me until next turn. And if I stay in the city, he will have to siege the city. And in one turn I get extra protection. Never actually been the one being sieged before, so I may just like lose here. We'll see what happens, I guess. This army's not going to make it down, unfortunately. Or will they? No, they will not. Nope, they would need 2 turns. Damn. Oh, that is unfortunate. I don't think there's any point leaving the settler here. I mean, does it even attack? No, it has no attack, does it? See full unit details. Nope, and it's also weak against 2 elements. I wonder if I move the settler, he might chase it to try and like stop me building. So let's see, that might be the thing that saves me. Chase the settler, that's right. And I guess I will still do what I said I was going to do. You know what, I'm going to save first. I'm going to save on a different slot. I am very aware that this is saves coming live on camera, but I'm still doing it. And we're going to move into this domain, and there should be an army guarding this city, right? Yep, and this army is very big. It's led by a tier 3 orc leader. It's got tier 2 human cavalry, 2 of them, and then tier 2 human priests who heal, and obviously they are within a well defended city. I'm going to try it. I just saved, so even if I die, it's fine. So bring it on. I do have siege equipment in this army, by the way. So if I was to do auto combat, this is a closely matched combat. In other words, there's like a 50-50 chance the computer would decide whether or not I win or lose. Let's try it manually and see if I can do any better than the computer thinks I can. Probably not. Alright, they're actually just protecting the outside of the city. It's quite impressive looking, actually. Do they get first turn? They usually get first turn. I don't know why. Yep, they're getting first turn. Maybe they give the computer first turn always just because they think that's the fairest way to do it. I guess so, because you could kind of gank units down if they aren't defending. So one of his priests and both his cavalry. Nope. Basically everyone apart from the leader. Oh, nope. Stand corrected yet again, apparently. Everybody is charging and everybody is defending. I forgot to use poison daggers. Oh, that's so bad. Right, well, first things first, we're going to cast a spell to even things up here. We're going to rain poison down on... The priests are definitely the squishier of the two, and I'm really worried they're just going to heal anybody I wound with anything else. Also, it looks like my siege unit is actually going to be worthless, because they don't have walls. The place I laid siege to was surrounded by a wall that could be broken with gates and stuff. Let's do that. Can I do that again as long as I have the mana? No, I didn't think so. That's bad. Are you my archer unit? Yes, you are. Can you move forwards 1 and still shoot? Damn, no. Okay, you're going to have to use up 1. What, they're still out of range? That is not good. Well, you know what? Back up again, because they're going to come for you anyway. You might as well. Defend. Is it because they're behind scenery? I could have sworn they shot over. Yeah, arcing shots. That means they can fire over. Like that, but because they're defending, this is basically going to do absolutely nothing. I may lose this one. It's not looking promising. Are these archers as well? No, they are melee. They're going to stand in front of the archers and they're going to defend. Now this is my mage unit. Can you come forwards 1 and still attack? I bet you can. Yep, and that's actually going to be okay damage. So yeah, do that. They're getting a bonus for being at maximum range, that's good. Oh, but they are so powerful. Now what can you actually do? You can ram an object for 16 damage. In other words, melee. I'm going to use him as my honeypot. If you don't know what that strategy means, that means you put a fancy expensive unit out in the open that's basically worthless to you, to lure them into all attacking it, and then that gives you basically a free turn of attacking them back. So, yeah. Sorry, battering ram, you are my honeypot. And then I've just got my leader. No, wait, she cast a spell, so yeah, I'm done. I hope they all go for the battering ram. If they do, my plan has worked. Or they could just drop fire out of the sky. Oh, yep, the healers are healing. Not a surprise, really. Yep, okay. That was them getting 2 attacks of opportunity because they decided to go one-shot my archers. Yeah, clearly I was not ready to siege this city yet. I need higher tier units. Didn't realise the battering ram had so much strength. Target will retaliate. Yeah, that's a given really, isn't it? How much will I hit for? Wow, my hero does a lot of damage. 22 is the minimum she'll do. That's not enough to kill them. I think I've lost this one anyway, so I'm just going to be a little bit wild. No, she did get them before they got to attack. Fair enough. Let's see, if I can get these 2 cavalry killed, my battering ram might be able to buy me 1 more turn. Because basically I have to kill a unit that I'm attacking, because otherwise... Oh yeah, I can't cast. Otherwise their priests are just going to heal them. Oh, I can't do that at close range rather. Why can't you move? Oh, it must count you're still using up action points when you do attacks of opportunity. Damn. And if I pull away, they might attack. Yep. That works the same as D&D. That was to be expected. Well, I'm going to get 2 shots off on you anyway, so they're not going to go down straight away. Oh, so damn close. They have 3 HP. And my hero did get hit, didn't she? Did she? No, she didn't. Can the battering ram finish you off? They get an attack of opportunity, but whatever. Right, that's... This may be the turn where I get wiped out, especially if they drop fire on me again. Nope, they're going straight for my hero. Although, thankfully, she's very strong against Divine. Are they going for my hero too? They are! Is he going for my hero? He's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to kill the mages. Right, so that leaves me with an archer, spearman, battering ram, and they've got 2 priests. And how much... He is a toughie. What are they doing? Are they channeling? Ironheart. Ironheart. 13 to 19, 14 to 20, 10 to 16. If I pile everybody on the orc, I still don't think I'm going to kill him. Actually... Let's see how much this does. Oh right, doing damage to him deals damage back. That's what Instant Wrath does. Fine. He's still got 40 health. That is not good. Okay, he's got 29 health. She could do magic on him, which could do... Oh, even if I cast a spell, I still get instant wrath? Really? Ah, he's got 10 HP left. They could do it. One more hit and I'll do it. Yes! Okay, they've lost their leader. I've just got to kill the 2 priests. That's doable. And I can heal myself next turn as long as my leader survives. But I've lost my whole army, and this was my strongest army. Ooh, they're very obviously not strong against Divine, unlike me. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit, thank you. And they're going to have to move forwards, but then they can get a shot. Good. Battering ram's going to finish them off. Excellent. The battering ram I totally underestimated, by the way. I didn't realise I had so much HP and took so little damage. And I'm going to cast... Cure. And I think I'm actually going to pull out a desperation win here. And once again, this kind of stopped being me discussing my first impressions of Age of Wonders 3 quite a while ago and just enjoying the game as I thought it would happen. And I am enjoying the game. I haven't found any particular faults with it. Granted, these are first impressions, so please do keep that in mind whenever you watch a Let's Look At That I don't specifically say as a review. But yeah, I am liking it a lot. I am going to carry on playing it. It has rekindled the joy I felt when playing some of the Might and Magic games, although I prefer the battle system in this. I prefer the hex-based, Blackguard-esque fighting style in this. Oh, I just got Siege Master achievement. Nice. Yep, so they all died. 2 units ranked up that died. And yeah, I lost 3 of my 6 units. That was a costly victory, but it has given me so much more land. And what is that? Treasure chest. Please get that treasure chest for me. Lots of gold, lots of mana. Nice. Yes, so, I mean, if you're watching now and kind of thinking to yourself, please play a bit more. Oh yeah, I forgot about seeing how this went. Shall I do that? I'm going to save scum one more time on the same slot. I'll let one turn roll by and see what this guy does, and see if it instantly makes me lose. Sure enough, they sieged. Very likely defeat. Yep, okay, well, manual combat, because I can't let the computer do it for me or I'm screwed. I mean, let's face it, you wanted to see me lose, right? Ah yeah, see, this is more like the siege I've done off camera. I have walls, I can assault from beyond the walls, and he has to come at me through them. Does he still get first turn? No, good, because I was going to say, during a siege I better get first turn, although he has started defending. He can do Divine Vengeance for 30 damage, he can do Smiting Prayer Bolts for 20, yeah, I'm probably going to get absolutely annihilated. I don't actually know what happens if you lose your kingdom, the thing you've selected as your throne. Still, we'll move you there to start firing at it. We will also cast Poison Blades on you. for our ridiculous 6 damage out of the 100 you have. High Elf initiates. Can move up there. Defend. You defend. Oh yeah, right. What did Monster Hunter guys do? They fire at range as well, right? Crossbow. I'm keeping my people apart, by the way, because most likely these will be ranged. If I hide behind here, he possibly can't see me. I bet these aren't arcing shots. Yeah, straight shots. Defend. In turn. He's just going to shoot from there? Nope, he is going to come forward. And he didn't actually fire. Okay, we're going to cast... No, we're not going to cast. Why? Not enough casting points. Damn it. Right, so if I open the gate, I can fire, right? Ah, out of range. Out of range. Oh, these Monster Hunter guys suck. Defend. Out of range. Still out of range. Defend. That's annoying. They're going to have to defend as well. Monster Hunter guys are probably going to die now. This is going to hurt. It hit all of them. That's a smidge unfair, I would say. Still not. I'm not sure what recuperates casting points. Still. Oh right, they can only attack with that once? Ugh. Okay, and what do they do more damage with? Melee, they would get hit back. Range, they don't, but it does nothing basically. And that's it. Thank you for that. And thank you for that. If nothing else, I gave them the flanking attack. Yeah, why not? You're going to die anyway. It just rams into them. So my whole capital city is... Oh, you can just float over the walls, can you? Okay. My whole capital city is being conquered by a shrine on wheels. Okay. Oh, now I need to recapture it, do I? Fair enough. Well, I suppose that's not too bad. I can definitely beat it with this army. So, I know what I'll be doing next turn. I'll be reclaiming my capital. Thank you for watching anyway. This is going to conclude my Let's Look at of Age of Wonders 3. I think this probably went on a bit long because I kind of got distracted by playing. Hope you had fun. Stay tuned for more gaming content in general, and there will be relevant links in the description box below. My name has been Flik, and ta-ta for now.